The beauty of sports is that you not only have to be physically gifted, but have some mental prowess in you if you want to make those oh-so-important plays. Every player has that one moment that makes them stand out, and here's just a few of them. Welcome to NBA Zone, where today, we'll be looking at some of the NBA's highest IQ moments in recent years. Jayson Tatum and Jalen Brown. Kicking off the list are the Celtics' own Tatum and Brown, who, in a game with the Houston Rockets, ingeniously pushed the game into overtime together. 3 points down, a free throw to shoot, and 5 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter, Tatum purposely rebounded his shot on the backboard for Jalen Brown to catch. Amazingly, Brown made the three-pointer in, extending the series into overtime. It's unfortunate the Celtics weren't able to carry the momentum over, losing 111 to 110. But it shouldn't invalidate what an amazing moment this was. Russell Westbrook. Keep this next clip as a reminder to never have your back facing the enemy. In a Thunder vs. Jazz skirmish, and with 0.6 seconds left in the second half, the legendary Russell Westbrook was inbounding from the baseline for what plenty of people thought to be a catch-and-shoot play. Well, they almost had it. Instead, Westbrook used Rodney Hood's back as the catcher, fired the ball at his shoulder blades for a nice bounce back to himself, and turned around for an impressive buzzer beater to shorten the Jazz's lead to 51-38. Golden State. Team plays like this one are a personal favorite, because it really highlights the sort of chemistry the Golden State Warriors had at one point, making them one of the league's powerhouses. Leading into the clip with Curry, he and Draymond Green were playing hot potato for a while. Eventually, Curry found himself with the ball again, tossing it over to Green and finishing this phenomenal play by having Damian Jones in sight to dunk it in and further their lead. Man, they were just toying with Minnesota.
Watch the passing from the last possession. Draymond goes away, Steph doesn't have it, mishandles, and that's the end result.
James Harden. The Rockets' James Harden can be a funny guy on and off the court, making for some nice highlights such as this one. Basically, as the San Antonio Spurs found themselves with the ball in the third quarter, DeMar DeRozan took the lead against Harden on his way to the basket. Too bad for DeRozan though, because as soon as he challenged Harden, the man made him look like an absolute fool. Harden literally isn't even looking at DeRozan when he slaps the ball out of this man's hands, and he still goes for the shot.
Capella not expecting it. Only the second turnover. DeRozan drives, lost it.
LeBron James. You should probably expect to see LeBron on here a couple more times, but for now, let's focus on this ridiculous behind-the-back move he did against the 76ers in 2018. Basically, James dribbled behind his back, but added on to that, and went through his Cavs teammate, Tristan Thompson's legs, on the way to the rim for a layup. And whether it's intentional or not, it's still an amazing moment that highlights LeBron as a player.
Philadelphia up by 7. Oh, LeBron went behind the back, splitting through. It counts and a foul again.
Ty Lawson. This one was a bold move by the Sacramento Kings, but Ty Lawson pulled through with flying colors, leading the game with under 3 minutes left. Well, Lawson ran the clock out for a whole 23 seconds until Jameer Nelson tried picking up the ball. Sure, you could argue Sacramento didn't need to go this hard against the Nuggets, given their 15-point lead, but you got to appreciate Lawson's ingenuity nonetheless.
I don't think I've ever seen this in all my years.
I don't believe I have either.
No. I mean, it's unbelievable. They just let 20 seconds go.
Ben Simmons. Alright, so this high IQ moment is pretty similar to Russell Westbrook's, in that Simmons bounces the ball off another player's back while inbounding. But it's just so much worse for the other team this time. With 15.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the 76ers' Ben Simmons had the Clippers completely fooled into thinking he was going to pass to a teammate. Nope. Instead, he bounced the ball off Sindarius Thornwell's back after he turned it to him, securing their victory that night. Not sure who I feel worse for after watching that, Thornwell or Doc Rivers. De'Aaron Fox. If you're a Miami Heat fan, get ready for an upset. De'Aaron Fox has never been afraid of the spotlight and usually finds himself in some intense situations, like this. In the final seconds of this Kings vs. Heat game in South Florida, Fox came rushing in from the opposite side to rebound a missed shot, securing their 89-88 win over Miami and making for one amazing highlight celebration.
Steps away, off balance, goes up, De'Aaron, oh my goodness, two hands, young fella. Get up, put your red shoes on.
It's not like it was out of the ordinary for Fox though. There was also that intense game winner he had against the 76ers back in 2017. Not much of a high IQ moment though, which is why we wanted to highlight his dunk against Miami.
And it's De'Aaron Fox. Fox coming to Nottingham, he stops, he pops. De'Aaron
LeBron James. And again, we've got LeBron. But for very good reason. This man is a seasoned veteran when it comes to basketball, holding more than 10,000 minutes of game time over any other active player. That's saying something. And with so much time and talent under his belt, well, passes like these are just second nature to LeBron at this point. The GOAT saw an opportunity, and rather than catching the rebound, he touched past the ball over to Anthony Davis like it was nothing. Check it out.
Hope. James with a great tap to AD.
Utah Jazz. I was already impressed by the Warriors' chemistry, along with how fluid LeBron is with his teammates. But I'll be damned if this wasn't a high IQ moment by the Utah Jazz at one point. They started off strongly against the Kings in this clip, constantly making pass after pass until finally, Donovan Mitchell was free to make an unbelievable three-pointer to push themselves even further ahead.
Neal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to Donovan.
Zion Williamson. Next up, we've got the one and only NBA rookie on everyone's mind, Zion Williamson. And boy, can this man make some highlights. But what we really wanted to show off with this clip in particular is the amazing chemistry Williamson and Ball have. The synergy they share with one another on the court can't be denied, and I think this clip best reflects it. So check it out.
By Jordan McLaughlin. And how about Zion? Back door. I tell you, you better get back on D.
And this is unrelated, but can we take a moment to not just appreciate Zion's block in this final clip, but the man in the crowd who caught the ball one-handed while holding his beer? That's dedication.
Overall, Tim Conley. And what about that block? Zion from the weak side. Hey. That'll get them up on their feet.
And with that being said, here are some of the NBA's highest IQ moments. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to leave a like, comment what you thought about the video. We really appreciate your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this in the near future. Have yourselves an excellent day.